100 years ago, a little girl named Elizabeth embarked on a voyage across the Atlantic Ocean bound for America. Unaware at the time, she was bringing with her a lot more than the bags in her hands. She was bringing with her a set of values, traditions, and ideals that would be passed down from generation to generation through her lineage. I was only 3 years old when my great-grandmother Elizabeth Shields died of cancer, but what she left me with was a set of values, traditions, and ideals that helped shape me into the person that I am today. I can remember my mother telling me stories about how she would go to Grandma Shields' house and always meet new people. My grandma would welcome perfect strangers from around the neighborhood into her house with a cup of tea or a beautiful meal. My grandma took community involvement extremely seriously and believed in not judging the book by its cover. She also believed in helping those around her. These are three very important parts of my personality that I gained from my Grandma Shields that I'll pass down to my children. I can remember as a child reading through the family cookbooks to find little scraps of yellow paper written beautifully titled Irish soda bread or corned beef and cabbage. I'd bring them to my mother and she would explain to me that these were secret family recipes passed down from my Grandma Shields. I know now that these are only simple Irish recipes, but they represent something bigger. They represent tradition. My cultural upbringing is an extremely important part of my personality, something that I gained from my Grandma Shields that I intend to pass down to my children as well. One of the most important parts of my childhood was the small intimate gatherings that my family had during the holidays. This is a tradition started by my Grandma Shields, where everybody in the family meets up at the grandma's house to exchange gifts, have a meal together, and swap stories and watch a movie. It was an extremely important part of my childhood and gave me time to sit there and reminisce with my family, swap stories, and appreciate the value of your family, something that I'm excited to bring to my children. My grandma grew up during a time where a woman did not have to work, but she possessed the hard work and dedication to work well into her 50s and 60s. This hard work is an extremely important value to me and something that I gained from my Grandma Shields that I intend to pass down to my children as well. 2 years ago, I traveled to Ireland. During my travels, I was welcomed with a large amount of hospitality and kindness, something that I reminisce and focus on as part of my upbringing as well. I can pinpoint that this is a tradition of the Irish culture during my travels, something that my grandma brought from Ireland to us. All of these values and stories shaped my Grandma Shields. They defined her, but she brought them to us. She brought them to my entire family and helped shape us into the people that we are today, and I'm thankful for it. If I could meet my Grandma Shields today, I would thank her. I would thank her for making me the person that I am today.